Hello beauties, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am bringing you guys a super quick review on the new lotion that I have been using. If you watched my skincare empties, which I will link either somewhere up above or I'll have down in the description box, you will know that I mentioned that I am trying out a new lotion that is vegan, to see if it might help with some of my skin issues that I mentioned in that video as well. And so here is that lotion right here. It is the Avalon Organics, and I got it in the Aloe Unscented hand and body lotion. This particular lotion is or has no GMOs in it. It is vegan, and the bottle is biodegradable. In particular, it does say that it gives you deep hydration, instantly soothes extremely dry or sensitive skin. And as I mentioned in that video, and I want to reiterate in this video, I do have sensitive skin. I have had sensitive skin since I was a very little girl. I cannot use certain sort of soaps and lotions if the scent is too strong, or certain ingredients, because it would drive my skin crazy. And the older and older I get, the more it's like that. I literally feel like it's reversing back to when I was a little girl and I could only use certain sorts of soap that the doctor approved of because of my skin. So with this lotion, I have been using this lotion for about a week and a half now, possibly 2 weeks. So I feel like at this point I can make a pretty thorough review of it. So the first thing I did notice when I used the lotion, and I made sure that my hands are dry because I do want to be able to show you the consistency of it. So the lotion right here, get that. Hopefully you can see that. It is very, very thick, and I do mean very thick. So when you use it on larger parts of your body, such as your back or your legs, or across your chest area, your stomach, it does take a while to rub in. As you can see, being that I did use a good amount, it's taken a while to rub in. It has a very, very thick consistency, but even though it is super thick, it is very moisturizing. I have noticed from using this lotion over the past few weeks that my skin feels moisturized throughout the entire day. I don't have to go back and touch up my skin until I get ready to take a shower again that day. And then once I do that and put my lotion on, I'm pretty much set. And my skin stays moisturized throughout the day. It feels extremely soft, which is another thing I like about this lotion. Like, if you were to feel my skin right now, it's super smooth and soft to the touch. So I really love that about the lotion as well. And if you happen to watch that skincare video, you also know that I happen to mention that whenever the season seems to change, that I do have a small issue on my hand. It tends to break out with spots all over my hand. Still have not figured out what is causing that, but it happens whenever the seasons change, especially when it gets cold. Like, it doesn't ever fail. It's going to pop up. Well, I'm happy, very happy, as a matter of fact, to report that that little spot on my hand, I don't know if you guys can see this. Hopefully you can, but it's pretty much gone. And I'm super surprised, but as I mentioned, super happy about that, because other lotions that I've used, they've made my hands soft. They have been moisturizing, but for it to just completely get rid of that spot to the point where I literally have to ball up my hand in a fist and stare at my hand in order to see it, that's not something that's really happened with other lotions that I've used in the past ever since this problem started popping up. So I am very, very happy that I decided to make this purchase. As I mentioned in that previous video, this purchase was just a random spur of the moment thing while I was in Whole Foods. I had ran out of my Mary Kay lotion, that I also love. And I just needed something to use until I got some more of that lotion in. And I ran across this while I was over there, and I saw that it was vegan. So I figured it does have clean ingredients in there. I grabbed the unscented kind just because I didn't want any reaction to my skin with the scent being too strong. And I've been using it for the past few weeks, and I'm definitely a big fan. One thing I will say, this top was a little hard to get off. I don't know if I just happened to get a bottle that had a bit of a malfunction or if I was just being too rough. But I did struggle getting the top off, and I accidentally broke it, which is why it looks like that. But I am definitely a big fan of this lotion. I do definitely recommend it, especially if you have sensitive skin like I do, or if you have any sort of dry skin issues. It will definitely work out for you. And with that being said, I hope you guys really like this really quick video of this review on the Avalon Organics Aloe Unscented Hand and Body Lotion. Don't forget to check out some of my other new videos that I've dropped in the last few weeks, as well as the new videos that I'm going to drop later on this week as well. Also, don't forget to go down below and like this video. It really helps me out when you do. Don't forget to subscribe, and also make sure that you hit that notification bell down below so that you stay up to date whenever I drop content. I will see you beautiful people in the next video, and until next time, peace out.